Beautiful morning, dear children. Welcome back to social class. So, children, we have been discussing about chapter number 12 natural disasters. So, we already learned what are natural disasters, right? So, the forces of nature that cause destruction of life and property on earth are called natural disasters. And we saw some examples like floods and droughts, and we discussed about them in detail too. Okay, so in today's class, we'll be seeing about the other natural disasters. Come on, let's see. So, children, what are floods and droughts? How do floods occur? So, it occurs when a river or stream overflows its bank and the water spreads to the surrounding areas. And floods occur generally where there is heavy rainfall. Okay. And floods are very common in India, especially in which part of India? Yes, very good. Near the northern plains. Then, what do you mean by drought? Drought means occurrence of little or no rainfall for a long period of time, and they cause extreme scarcity of water. Okay. So, our first topic today is about earthquakes. So, sometimes the ground shakes violently. That means you will be hearing some sound, you'll be feeling the tremor. Okay, so this is caused by the sudden movements under the earth's surface, and we call it as earthquake. Okay, and the earth experiences thousands of earthquakes every year, and most of them are small tremors. Tremors is nothing but shake, and we don't even feel them. So, can we predict an earthquake? No, it is very difficult to predict an earthquake, and it occurs without any warning. For example, for cyclone means we'll be having a weather report that cyclone is going to have a landfall on this place and this time. But for an earthquake, it is impossible. So it is not possible for anyone to predict an earthquake. So, children, what is this instrument which you are seeing? Yes, it is the seismograph. So, it is an instrument that is used to record earthquake tremors, and the magnitude or the intensity of an earthquake is measured on the Richter scale. And the scientific study of earthquakes is called seismology. Okay, what is the name of the instrument? It is called a seismograph. And the place of origin of an earthquake, origin means the starting point. Okay, the place of origin of an earthquake is called the focus, focus, and the point directly above the focus on the earth's surface is called the epicenter, and the effect of an earthquake is maximum near this place. Okay, and the Himalayan regions experience frequent earthquakes, and earthquakes also occur very frequently in Japan and Philippines and around the edges of the Pacific Ocean. So, can you see this instrument when an wave, when the earthquake wave is happening? Just see the reading. It will be showing its maximum ups and downs. Okay, that means that time you're having the shake. Okay. Yes, children. What are the steps to be taken during an earthquake? Yes, you have to get out of your school or house immediately and move to an open area. Okay. And next, stay away from buildings, trees, and power lines. Sit under a heavy table if you're inside a building and if you cannot get out. And you have to stay away from the windows. Okay. And you have to check fire whether the extinguishers and small fires and exit are there, and please use only the stairs and not the lift. Okay, children, during and after an earthquake. And the earthquakes can lead to other natural disasters such as landslides, avalanche, and tsunamis. So we have to be very careful during an earthquake. So here now we are going to discuss about some other natural disasters, okay? So which we don't know. So first one is blizzards. What are blizzards? Yes, they are storms characterized by strong cold winds and a lots of snow. Can you see the people? Yes, they feel so uncomfortable, isn't it? Yes. So this is called blizzards. So next one is landslide. So this we have seen. Most of us we have seen in TV also, isn't it? So a landslide occurs when rocks or debris in soil move down a slope. So this happens during or after heavy rainfall or snowfall, and it may also occur after an earthquake. So we see much of news regarding landslide near only the hilly areas like Nilgiris, Kodaikanal and those regions. Okay, and this happens during which natural disaster? Yes, during very heavy rainfall or during an earthquake. Yes, next natural disaster from the picture itself you can see. Yes, it is a volcanic eruption. So, when volcanic eruptions occur, the molten lava, the steam, the gas, and the ash are expelled, that means thrown out through a volcano. And this is very dangerous for the people living around because the place will be very hot. And due to this dust particles and other things, what will happen? We'll be getting some airborne diseases. Okay. So the next one is tornadoes. Tornadoes are violent storms. So they are funnel shaped and they stretch from the earth to the clouds above. So next one is about the tsunamis. I think this all know about tsunamis, right? Yes, a huge tidal wave. So they are a series of huge sea waves by underwater earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. And these waves can travel thousands of kilometers and they destroy everything in their path. Like in the past, we had a very big earthquake of high magnitude near Indonesia and the Sumatra Islands. And what happened? A huge wave it came and it attacked all the shores. Isn't it? In India also we had so much of loss. Many people had died due to this tsunamis. So we have to watch news and we have to collect all this about natural disasters. Okay, children? Yeah, this is avalanche. Yes, an avalanche is a mass of snow, ice, and rocks that slides down a mountain slope very fast. And this happens only in the hilly regions. Especially, we find it in the northern India. Yes, next one is about the cyclones. Yes, which is the latest cyclone which made a landfall in Puducherry? Yes, it is Niver. Okay, so cyclones are violent storms and they form over oceans and seas and cause destruction when they reach the land surface. And cyclones are always accompanied by heavy showers and high speed winds. So, when we are having a weather app in our mobile, you will be having a cyclone warning. Okay, in that they'll be giving about the gale speed, about the wind, about how much rainfall will be there in your area. Okay, so next time when there is any weather update, just check over it. Okay, children. So West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and Gujarat are the areas prone to cyclones. And in October 2014, a very powerful cyclone named Hudud hit the eastern coast of India, and it caused severe damage to the coastal areas of Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. Okay. So, what are the things we have to follow during an earthquake? Yes, you have to listen to the radio and watch television, and we should be staying calm and we shouldn't panic. And we have to keep our mobile phones charged to ensure connectivity. And next, listen to radio and TV, read newspapers for weather updates. And you can also check your mobile using a weather app. What are the conditions? Going on, and keep your documents and valuables in the waterproof containers or waterproof bags and stay away from the ocean or sea, and keep the emergency phone numbers of hospitals, relatives and friends handy, that is along with you. Okay, and secure a house, carry out repairs and don't leave sharp objects loose. Next, keep cattle and animals untied to ensure their safety. And what fishermen should do? They should keep a radio with extra batteries handy and keep boats and rafts tied up in a safe place, and they should not venture out into the sea. And after the cyclone, what will you do during and after the cyclone? Yes, if you're staying indoors, you have to switch off all the electrical mains and gas connection and keep the doors and windows shut. And if your house is unsafe, that is, if it is a low lying area, surely we have to leave the place early before the onset of a cyclone. And next, listen to the radio and rely only on an official warnings. And drink only boiled or chlorinated water to avoid waterborne diseases. Okay. And if you're outside, you should not enter any damaged building and watch out for broken electrical poles and wires and other sharp objects. And seek means you find a safe shelter as soon as possible. Okay, children. So what you have to do? You have to be smart and you have to be prepared before a cyclone. So now let's have a quick recap, children. So floods, droughts, earthquakes, and cyclones are some natural disasters. And floods occur mostly when river water overflow after very heavy rainfall. And the collapse of river dams, landslides, cyclones, tsunamis, and typhoons also cause floods. And the scarcity of rainfall cause droughts. And farmers are the worst affected in a drought. And developing appropriate irrigation methods is the best way to fight droughts. And next we saw about earthquakes, right? So they are caused by the sudden movements of the rocks under the earth's surface. And cyclones are storms which develop over oceans and seas, and areas near the coast are prone to cyclones. Okay, children. So I want you all to complete your assignment given and complete the exercises also. Okay, I'll be sending you along with your assignment. Okay, children. Thank you. Take care and be safe.